Ahoy lads and ladies, my name's Hampy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to give you some more April International Championship action. We're going to jump right into it. Hopefully we can not make this a losing streak after the last couple of games we played, because we did just get destroyed. Probably, arguably 2 games in a row we got destroyed there. So hopefully we can we can bounce back here. We're at 4-2 now. Hopefully this video has a bit less cat harassment in it. I did go and feed her after the last one, but we'll see how we go. And we're on. We've got a Togekiss, Gastrodon, Conkeldurr, Pelipper, Ludicolo, and Jellicent. Okay, so it's the rain team. Interesting. So here, rain. Lapras is my go-to. Because Freeze Dry just destroys everything on this team. But we do have to be careful of a lot of stuff. Conkeldurr's not horrible, but it's also not great. Like, if you expect like the Ludi Pelipper lead, which you kind of do, you could almost go Lucha. But if Togekiss comes out, that's bad. I think we're gonna go for it again, and this time we're actually going to we're gonna man up and do it turn 1. I think after what happened last time where we planned to do it and didn't, and things went completely pear-shaped. You might because a max airstream at +2. There we go. So we've got Jellicent, Togekiss. Okay. So this is where we definitely don't keep the Lucha in and just freeze dry something. Like, I'm even tempted to freeze dry that Jellicent. Jellicent can give us a bit of trouble. Like, I'd almost expect to, like, what would be really bad would be like a Strength Sap coming out of that slot, and even like could almost half expect a Trick Room coming out as well. Like, Sylveon looks better as an individual Pokemon here. Rather like, but if you can get that extra draw, no, I think I am going to go into Sylveon here. Because I'm not expecting a Water Spout. Like, it might Strength Sap, it might Trick Room. We don't know, but Togekiss is using Follow Me anyway, so yeah, we might have a Trick Room and it might not be bad for us. So we're going to Freeze Dry that Togekiss. Bop. Half health. Trick Room, there we go. There's the Trick Room coming out. So we're not in a bad way here. We made the right switch in after all. And we're going to Freeze Dry that Togekiss again. And we're going to Hyper Voice as well. I'm not expecting any big boy plays coming out here. Like, that Togekiss is too wounded to big boy. Sludge Wave, ooh, that's new. But that's doing very, very little. There's no weakness policy on that Togekiss, so that's just gonna go down like a sack of bricks. Like a bag of bricks. And this Hyper Voice, half health? Yeah, not bad damage. No complaints about that. Sludge Wave, do they have something in the back that might proc a weakness policy off a Sludge Wave? So we KO'd that Togekiss. We've navigated through 2 turns of Trick Room, so we've got 3 to go. So we have Gastrodon here. Okay. Gastrodon coming out. And again, we're just going to straight up Freeze Dry that beast. And we're going to chuck out another Hyper Voice. Jellicent's, oh yep, Jellicent's going to try and Jellicent is going to is doing the thing with Gastrodon here. Trying to deal some damage, trying trying to pump up the Gastrodon and deal some damage at the same time. The Earth Power's coming into Sylveon at +1. It's not enough to KO. Sylveon's going to Hyper Voice, and that'll do a bit to the Jellicent. But the Freeze Dry comes out now from the Lapras, and that should just KO Gastrodon. And we're looking pretty good here. This is looking like another quick game. And we'll see what they've got in the back. They've got a Conkeldurr in the back. So what we need to do is get rid of the Jellicent here. And we're gonna, so either way we should get rid of the Jellicent because we've got Jeff Birdie in the back that can just handle this Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr's probably going big boy. Thunder Punch, not going big boy, just going straight up Thunder Punch. Sludge Wave coming out again from the Jellicent. It's going to do a bit of damage to everyone. Ooh, it's KO'd our Sylveon, but we're going to Freeze Dry that Jellicent. See how many turns of Trick Room are left and bring in Jeff Birdie. There's the burn on the Conkeldurr. We go the bird here. We bring in the bird. The bird is the word. Jeff Birdie 2020 coming in for the cleanup. Calling the janitor. So we got one turn of Trick Room. So we're just going to double protect to see out this Trick Room. That Sylveon went down after doing a hell of a lot of work. My opponent's refusing to, like, doesn't want to press the Dynamax button here. He's going for the Thunder Punch. He's going for the Lucha. And the Twisted Dimensions return to normal. And here we go. It's Birdie time. We're gonna Dynamax to make sure of it. But this is here game over. This is we're just wait. It's all over but the crying here. We're just waiting for the animations to come out. The Ice Shard's going to come out. My opponent hasn't bothered to push the Dynamax button. Push the Muck Punch button instead, and down goes Lapras. After putting up one heck of a fight, down goes Lapras, and in comes Hawlucha for the KO. And we take that one pretty cleanly. And we'll move on to the next one nice and quick. That was a nice and short one. We'll see if we can get 3 in a video here. There needs to be, at this point, there needs to be 3 in a video, or I have to skip one. Which, arguably, that wasn't a bad one to skip. There wasn't much to it, right? I got the right switch on turn 2 when they activated Trick Room, and they didn't even Dynamax. What was with that? Like, you'd expect that Conkeldurr to go big boy the turn. It was Lapras, Jellicent, Sylveon, and Conkeldurr on the field, right? Like, goes big boy, it goes Dynamite, like, it goes big boy, Sludge Wave comes out, it goes Dynamax, Max Knuckle, Max, yeah, it goes Dynamax, Max Lightning. Probably gets that KO, and I have to bring in Excadrill and Hawlucha versus Conkeldurr and Jellicent. But I suppose that next turn there, like, I just do the same thing where I double protect, and like, if he goes for the, like, you might even Dynamax your Lucha there and like max and max guard, and you protect on the Excadrill, and then the next turn you max Airstream, the Conkeldurr, and Earthquake, and that should be enough for like KOs so it was pretty locked up either way. I was feeling pretty confident. And it's taken us a while to find a trainer here. I was feeling pretty confident in that game once the Togekiss went down, and the next turn we got a pretty decent Hyper Voice off as well. I believe, like, the Gastrodon went down pretty quickly. Yeah, and the Gastrodon didn't Dynamax that turn either. Like, they could have easily Dynamaxed their Gastrodon that turn and chose not to. I mean, that game was arguably a bit of a freebie. Alrighty, they're playing like peers. But we'll go into this next game and we'll forget about that last one. So we've got a Togekiss, Torkoal, Sableye, Rhyperior, Charizard, and Duraludon. Okay, so Excadrill, first up to bat, looks great. Lapras looks great. Lapras Excadrill as a lead looks really good against this team. Like the issue is like Sableye, I guess. But you go for, say, Hawlucha, and like Sylveon doesn't look great here. Like I'm honestly thinking Chandelure looks like not a bad fall. Alright. Gives us a Trick Room option if we want it, but like I don't think we want it here unless they go like Sableye, Charizard, Duraludon, Togekiss. But I think they'll be more looking to go like some combination of like Torkoal, Charizard. They had a Trick Room setter on that team, right? Somewhere in there. Actually, did they? No, I don't think they did. They just had, yeah. Okay. And the play is very straightforward. The play is to Hydro Pump that Charizard. Gee, like, based on what my opponent's team is, it's very tempting to just Dynamax Lapras here and just go for the throat. Very tempting to do that. And go for the throat on turn 1. But I think I'll hold it. I'll hold off. And I'll switch out into Chandelure. So I am expecting maybe a Heat Wave comes out from the Charizard, but you know, you'd think a Dynamax is here, right? Oh, Fake Out comes out. Doesn't affect Chandelure. The Heat Wave comes out. There you go. Flash Fire. So hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, we hit this Hydro Pump. We miss. That's a shame, because we'd be doing pretty well if we hit it. But we're just gonna go Heat Wave. We're gonna go Heat Wave, and yeah, the other move, Hydro Pump again, and. Yep, there we go. We're gonna copper max. Yeah, we're gonna copper max Overgrow now. Maybe even a Sunny Day boosted max Overgrow. I didn't really think about that too much, did I? I just sort of went for it. Went, I'll survive. It'll be right. But Lapras is so pivotal to this game plan that it might have like cost me the game if he. Yep, Sunny Day boosted. Max Overgrow here. So if it's. Did we see a Life Orb? I don't think we did we? Probably calc to, like, KO that. Yep, there we go. There you go. Down goes our Lapras. And that's bad. That's very, very bad. Okay, so how do we win here? How do we win? Well, that's not bad damage. That's definitely not bad damage. Charizard takes some solar power damage. Sableye gets its HP restored. That Charizard's got Overgrow. It's likely to have Airstream. It's likely to have it's definitely got the Fire move. think Excadrill might have been the wrong pick. Because I kind of need him to win, right? Do I just Heat Wave again? You know what? That's what we're going to do here. We've got the Focus Sash. We're guaranteed to survive, right? I'd expect a Max Fair or a G-max Wildfire, sorry, out of that Charizard into the Excadrill slot now. Chandelure's big day. He's going for Helping Hand here, so he's going for the Wormwind. That's probably into the Chandelure slot. Oh, we survive it. Excadrill takes an egg. Takes an egg 1. But this Max Phantasm comes off here. Ooh, bummer. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. Ooh. Oh. Well, we're gonna get double KOs next turn. Well, are we? Probably not, right? He hasn't max airstreamed. Sableye does have Quash at its disposal. Yep, I think I've got to do that, and I've got Max Guard. Got Max Guard. I forgot I had Max Guard. Oh, that might be going into the Excadrill slot. Nope. We survive. And the Rock Slide comes out and gets the double KO. We're in this. We are very much in this. We still have a turn of Dynamax left. The sun's still up. Chandelure's got powered up fire moves. We've got Excadrill. As well to take on some of these fire types. We've also got Jeff Birdie in the back. So we've got Togekiss coming out. And we've got Rhyperior coming out. Okay. Okie dokie. So. Straight up Iron Head. Do we double that Togekiss? If it protects, we're in a bad way. We're going to Phantasm. And we're going to Iron Head. Hopefully this Togekiss is a Super Luck, non-Babiri Berry Togekiss. Users follow me. So it might be, we might be looking at a Babiri Berry here. No Babiri Berry. This should just straight up KO. Down it goes. The crit. That might have mattered, I'm not sure. I am not sure, guys. I'm not sure if that one mattered. But we get the crit. And we get the Phantasm off. And it's enough to take out the Rhyperior and seal the game. There it is. Chandelure coming in big. We had the big Chandelure. Big Chandelure with those big choke slams. Chandelure coming in huge. And we're at 19 minutes here, so I might make this one the thingamadoo with the stuff that does the thing, the three-er. So there we go. We snap Did we snap a losing streak? No, we snapped that last game. I think we're up to 8. I think we didn't lose the last one, did we? Oh no, has it happened? I lost track. We definitely didn't lose the last one, and the one before that. We won because my opponent didn't Dynamax, and that was weird. Okay, so here we go. We found our opponent nice and quick, and they're also running an interesting looking team with Galarian Rapidash and Galarian Corsola and Appleton, Ice-Q, Indeedee, and Alcremie. So this is that is a team. To put it bluntly, that's a team. But I will say that I've got a couple of good-looking Pokemon here in Excadrill and Sylveon, I think. And then maybe Lapras in the back. Lapras is only really... Ooh, like, I'm looking at Lapras. I'm also looking at Chandelure again after that stellar performance from the last game. It's Ghost type, so it's got... It's got some advantages. It's Ghost Fire. You're not going to swap into a Fire move here, but I think it is going to be Excadrill Sylveon in the lead with Chandelure and Hawlucha in the back. And how was that last game? Didn't even have to bring in Jeff Birdie to seal the deal. We just had giant Chandelure choke slamming everyone. The big lamp. Ooh, yeah. I forgot that. I'm glad that non-attack moves turn into Max Guard, because that's probably what won me the game there. So we've got Galarian Rapidash versus Corsola, and we've got Sylveon. Okay, so that's a fairy, that's a psychic, and that's a ghost. Okie dokie. So we can like an Iron Head into that. Probably would KO, right? But I'm more worried about that thing right now. I'm very worried about that thing. But at the same time, I'm also like, these are two Pokemon I haven't seen before, right? And like, does Galarian Rapidash get? I'm gonna protect the Excadrill because Galarian Rapidash might have some like leftover Kanto in it and get a Fire move. Like that's a concern of mine right now. Psycho Cut comes in on the Excadrill. Excadrill protects. We get the Hyper Voice off, so that does non-bad damage to all, and they decide to double the Excadrill slot, so we get away scot-free on that turn. So that's not bad for us. Not bad at all. So they were really concerned about Excadrill there. I'm thinking a Quake Protect might be the next, might be the play here now. Like, again, they might just double the Excadrill slot, but Psycho Cut was a... Yep, that's into the Excadrill. That does a little bit. Not very effective. And we go next. So we should get the KO on the Rapidash. And we might get the KO on this Corsola. We do. So we're sitting pretty here. And this is looking pretty good again. And my opponent didn't really set anything up with those two Pokemon. They didn't do anything interesting. This is, they just did some attempted damage and it didn't go well. So we've got the Alcremie coming out probably with the Indeedee in the back as well. So I think the plan here is to Dynamax our Excadrill. But, well, what do we got in the back? We've got the Birdie in the back, we've got Chandelure in the back. I think the plan here is to actually protect Excadrill again, just in case of some random Fire move, and go for the Hyper Voice. And that Indeedee didn't Psychic Surge either, so this team is... Yeah, this team is not great, right? Like, gee, they wouldn't have like, gone and filled the competition with AI, would they? Like, surely not. Just like, you know, giving them other language names to make them feel like players. Surely not. Surely not. Psychic's coming out into the Sylveon slot. G-max Finale's coming out. Where's it coming out to? Into the Excadrill slot. So we protect the right Pokemon. And we get the Hyper Voice off, and we see how much damage it does. It does a little bit. It does non-zero damage. And this turn, I think we're going to go for the Iron Head. And we'll just fire off double here. We'll look to take this quickly and wrap this video up because we're at 25 minutes. There it goes. There goes the Iron Head. And see what I was saying? I said it in one of my earlier videos that I had a couple of games early on in the piece that were very much like uninteresting. Not much happened, and it was just like clean 4-0s. This is one of those times. Another one, a clean 4-0. This is like my third in the tournament or something. I guess when the tournament's like completely open, you get some of this stuff. But and like that Entity was where it had a Shell Bell. That's not a good item. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we take the freebie, take that free win, and that's the end of the video there. So I'm slightly disappointed in this in some of the teams I've faced so far, but at the same time had a couple of so far we're running good in this tournament. We'll see where we're at before we leave the video, and then we'll come back to the next one. Online competitions, participate, checking the status. There you go, and we're apparently number 776, so we're not doing horribly at the moment. That's pretty high. That's farther, rating 1564. So I'm not sure what the rating means, but yeah, we're in the top. We're in the top 1,000. Like if I get top 500, actually, I'll be pretty stoked. But that's there's a lot more games to play yet. But on that note, guys, I'm gonna call it there, and I'll see you all in the next video.